Welcome, guys. Happy Wednesday. Crypto FUD. Let's jump right into it. All right, so quick video. Just wanted to kind of recap what we saw yesterday. Obviously, we saw a nice cool off yesterday in regards to the major coins, pretty much all across the board. Even Chronos DeFi, some of the projects are starting to cool off a little bit, but fear not. I don't think that we're my opinion, I don't think that we're about to go back down and test like all time lows or anything like that. But you guys definitely, like I've been saying before, just last week when we were pumping, not to FOMO in. You're going to get opportunities to get into some positions that you maybe missed or want to add to your bag. And I think that time might be coming. If we look at Bitcoin yesterday, we were as we started the day, we were teetering somewhere around 22.9. Even we kept jumping back up to around 23,000 even, testing it and getting rejected consistently. And eventually, if you keep so I have two different theories. Obviously, sometimes when you're pumping and you keep testing that resistance, you're going to break it. But if you can see, we've been consolidating and we've been kind of hitting it, but not like pumping through it. We've been slightly hitting that 23,000. We'll go to like 23. We did hit 23,300, but it was short lived, rejected. And from there on, we've been kind of hitting 23,000, 23,050, 23,020, and getting rejected constantly. And just the fact it looked like a week basically hitting that resistance. It wasn't like trying to just break through, and you can easily see that we just kept getting that rejection. So as you can probably imagine, we did see a small drop yesterday. We went from around 22.9. Yesterday we hit a local, in the last, since we've been pumping, I'd say in the last week, we did hit yesterday 22,000, about 400, 23,390 to be exact. Looks like we found some support around that spot, and we slightly have bounced back up. Currently sitting at around 22,700, 22,682 to be exact. So, what do I think we have coming? I think there's just a lot of uncertainty. Yesterday, we had some earnings come out. I think it was Microsoft, if I'm not mistaken, and they had to be expected weak earnings for their last quarter. If you're not paying attention, Microsoft just laid off, I believe, like 10,000 or more people from their labor force. And that right there already was telling anybody that's paying attention that they're obviously not doing that because their revenue skyrocketing. They're doing it because their revenue is going down, and that is a sign that we've been in a recession. All these million and trillion and billion-dollar companies are laying people off. They've already laid people off, and they're going to probably continue to do so until we can kind of get the economy past this recession. And what happens is this isn't just an overnight thing. This has been building. They were predicting this, as we were getting into October, November, that we were slightly starting to see inflation start going down, but as far as the consumer and the people out, buying and spending money, they're still tightening up more and more because as of right now, nothing's getting better for them. It's all, with even if inflation numbers are going down, it doesn't mean anything that's down the road as far as people feeling that in their pocket and expenses getting cheaper. So right now, expenses are still at an all-time high for a lot of people. People aren't out buying gizmos and gadgets and just spending money that they don't need to. They're spending money on essentials like gas, um, electricity, their internet. Obviously, you need Wi-Fi, right? And food. That's pretty much it. And the little things that go with all that stuff to survive. So that's why Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon. I mean, you just Apple. You throw in all these big the biggest companies, and they're all have laid people off. So basically what I'm getting to is we might still see some more of a downward movement right now because I think investors are just they still can see that the economy is still might be we might be still going through it, and we might even see some more indications that we're in a deep recession until we can finally get out of this. And I think, like I keep saying, been saying this, if you're following the channel, I hope you guys are subscribed and you guys are getting everything, all the info that I'm putting out there. Second quarter to third quarter is when I'm thinking we're really going to start seeing some movement up, and a lot of this recession crap is going to be not completely behind us, but it's going to start to be behind us, and the economy is going to start seeing the sunlight shining again, and we can start maybe getting back to some better numbers with the markets and stuff like that. So not going to go any more farther into that rant, but Bitcoin still, the fact that it's holding somewhere over 22,000, even 400 is great. We'll keep it. Hopefully we can hold that spot. I will say when we did see that 23,300 and we dropped down to 22.4 over here, if you can see, this low that we just put in was a lower low. So out of this whole spot that we pumped and everything like that, we've made a lower low. So if you were to ask me, what do I think we're going to be doing in the next few weeks? If you look at the charts and you listen to the charts, I honestly think that we're probably going to maybe be retesting somewhere around 21.9, maybe 22,000 even, possibly. Could be completely wrong. We could be, maybe we're just re-gearing up, gassing up the jet so we can, have another takeoff. But, if you just look at the charts, like I keep saying, and you listen to it, that's what they're looking like. The MACD curled up, and it looks like it wants to, start maybe moving up. But I think this is the MACD, with all this right now, I think the MACD is curling up, and we might see, like we're back up to 22.7 as we speak. I think we might, go back up to 22.8, maybe 22.9, and that'll be great if we can keep going back up to those levels. So if we do see some more of a dip, it'll just dip back down to maybe 2,400. That'll be a big dip for us, But over 22,400 is still, like I said, that's an awesome spot to be getting some support. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Like I said, guys, just, make sure you guys just are paying attention, not financial advice, but we might see some downward movement coming up, but I don't think it's going to be anything drastic. I don't think we're going down to like 17,000 or anything like that. So ADA, same thing. Yesterday we went down to about 34.7. We're sitting at around 36 cents now. They all pretty much look the same. They all took that, nice dip. This was because of Microsoft, most likely. This all was because of Microsoft. ICP, pretty much the same thing. Dropped down to about $5.38. Was sitting at almost $6. So, that was a nice drop right there. And it's currently sitting at around $5.65. Again, just be careful. The MACD for all these looks good. I think we might recoup some of those losses that we had from yesterday, and if we could maybe just jump back up, speaking particularly for like Bitcoin, and all the other coins will follow, but if we can, just jump back up to around 22.8, I think we'll be okay for right now. We do have a Fed's meeting coming up, I think, in a week from now. They probably will be raising the interest rates 0.25, but I think that's already kind of priced in, and I think we're going to be looking past this meeting at the future, in 6 weeks from there, from after that meeting that we have in a week from now, because they're 6 weeks apart. We could be looking at maybe a Fed pause, and that'll be awesome. Won't be nothing crazy, but at least if they pause, that'll be awesome, because that means they possibly are thinking that we might be kind of over the hill in regards to inflation, and we might be on our downward slope as far as inflation, and with them raising interest rates. So we'll keep it there. Again, if you look at the stock market, Dow Jones doesn't look terrible. SPX actually doesn't look bad, over 4,000. We'll see how everything goes today. Hopefully we see some regains of what we lost yesterday. Yesterday wasn't terrible. You know, these things are going to happen where you're going to see like 5% drops, especially if we just pumped up 30+% in the last week. So we'll leave it there. Bitcoin still looks great. Hopefully, even if we do retest some little lows, maybe it'll just be what we need to shoot up to past 23 and beat that $23,000 resistance that we have. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. I'll have some more small cap coins videos later on today, and we'll go over everything that's going on in the Chronos DeFi. I thank you guys so much. Hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.